Hey guys, it's MugenLord here, and I'm back again with another discussion video. Hope you guys enjoyed the last discussion we talked about as far as Mugen Rosters are concerned. So today I want to make a quick discussion. This is pretty much like an add-on to Mugen Rosters. I just wanted to talk about Mugen Teams. How do you go about coming together with your own Mugen Team setup? And I think that's the best part about Mugen is everyone has their own favorite characters within the Mugen universe, and they put together their own team to play against some of the most powerful CPUs, and also trade teams with one another in the Mugen community so they can battle against other Mugen community member teams in the Mugen community. So I just want to talk about that. How do you go about it? As far as my team is concerned, when I first started playing Mugen, I didn't really have a Mugen team. I just like playing Mugen. I just downloaded a bunch of characters and just played with the characters. But as I started downloading more and more characters and started spending more time with certain characters more than the other characters, I started realizing that I really had some favorites. I really had some favorites within my Mugen roster. So it wasn't until I would say around 2000, I believe 7 was when I really started digging into who was, what characters were my favorites, and would I say I have a specific team? Because I noticed back during the old days back on YouTube, when I used to go to other Mugen community members YouTube channels, I used to see in their description box, because you remember back in YouTube where you actually had your own personal YouTube channel profile where you was able to set up the background and everything like that, and the description was actually on the channel where you was able to see it the moment you click on it. Well, anyway, I noticed when I used to go onto people's YouTube channels that was Mugen related, I noticed in the description they had their teams, and I was like, teams, Mugen teams, I never thought about that. Let me try digging up some teams and figure out what I really like. So I started digging through my roster, and I noticed that I had strong feelings for Psylocke. Can't remember the author because there's so many Psylocks, and I can't remember at the time because right now I'm not even near my notes or anything like that. But Psylocke was my favorite character. And then that's when I ran into Mr. Infinite's characters. So I started taking a liking to Infinite K. He was on my roster. Infinite Ryu ended up becoming part of my team. And then I liked the Walnut, Mega Man Walnut, and I believe it was a Japanese designer who designed the Mega Man Walnut character. But yeah, it was Mega Man Walnut, Infinite Ryu, Infinite K, Psylocke, and then the other character was Cena. She's a chick with the katana. I can't remember what game she was from. Was it Big Bang Beat? Yes, Cena was part of the team. And I started slowly adding more and more characters. And when I finally got to Jin Saitome, I ended up liking him because of the Infinite. Mr. Infinite just had make the most flashy Mugen type characters. I love their supers. They're very fast paced and everything. But yeah, I added Jin to my team. And from there, it was one more character, I believe. Yeah, I added Kenji as this ninja character. He's from this Capcom game called I think called Wizard, if I got that right. Or no, was it or Red Earth? Yeah, I think it's called Red Earth. That's what I believe the game is called. But yeah, Kenji, there's a Marvel vs. Capcom version of him. I can't remember the author. But yeah, Kenji wound up becoming added to my roster, and later on Squall from Final Fantasy VIII became a favorite of mine. So that was pretty much my team setup, and I started constructing different videos about my Mugen team, and you start seeing them more often. So if you ever see in my videos, you see Jen, and later on Rosemary, which I did a Mugen University video about. She was later on added. But if you always see those type of characters, those are pretty much characters that was in my Mugen team setup. And what I want to know is, what are your favorite characters, and who is part of your team? Make sure you leave that in the description below, because I'd like to know what teams that you have put together, and tell me why you like these characters and you like these teams. And if you know the author of those characters, you can also put that down as well. because people need to know and be aware of some of these great characters out there, and then people would like to know what's your team. Maybe you might even network and link up and battle other people's teams that you meet in the description box. So that's about it for the discussion. This is MugenLord, and if you have another topic you'd like for me to discuss Mugen related, just make sure you leave in the comment section below. Signing off.